Was the first time you saw your first baseball card? What did that mean for you?
I was really excited in 1962 when I first saw my first card. You know, when you growing up as a kid, I collected cards. I flipped them. I scaled them. You know, I had a lot of fun with them. I beat all my friends out of all their cards. I wasn't able to buy them, so we used to learn how to scale them and flip them. And to be on a card with all the history of baseball and all my guys I followed, you know, it was a tremendous thrill. Unfortunately for me, all my Mickey Mantle cards, as I was a Yankee fan, I won scaling, and they didn't have the value that these collectors make for these cards. I ruined all the corners.
How about now, seeing your cards, looking back, seeing the old photos, and being a part of the game through the cards? What's that experience like today?
Well, I've collected all my cards, and I gave them all to my grandchildren, and it was very exciting to see the faces on them, you know, when they looked at the cards. The first time they knew I was a baseball player, my oldest grandson, Alex, took them out of the basement. I had a pile of them, and he took a look up maybe three or four times in a row. He looked up and said, "Grandpa, you used to be famous." So, I mean, it makes you feel good that the kids recognize you. He had no idea that I played baseball.
If you didn't play baseball, you went in at 17 years old, what would you have done? What would be your career path?
Well, I was a stockbroker for 10 years, and now I'm in the credit card processing business. So obviously, you'd have gone back to college and graduated. I almost went back to college faster than I thought. My opening night in the major leagues, Sandy Koufax pitched a no-hitter and struck out 13 Mets back in June, and I told Casey I'm going back to college. That could have been a tough career right away.
Are there days where you don't wear your championship ring, or is that something that's a mainstay?
I never leave the house without it. You know, that's the old thing. I take my ring with me all the time. I enjoy wearing it. Very proud of it, and people like to see it.
You let people try it on ever?
I do. I let people look at it, wear it. When I do functions, I let the kids take a look at it. And, you know, they always want to talk about the amazing Mets. So it's been a great run, 50 years. And it's been great.
And lastly, in '71, the Mets starting nine, that was a fully homegrown team, and that's happening this year. What does that mean for the players associated with doing that and the front office and building a team from the ground up with the homegrown talent?
Well, that's the only way to build an organization is from within. And obviously, the economics of baseball has changed. You can't afford to have free agents at every position. So, in the long run, for the well-being of the ball club, you have to have the ingrown talent. That means your scouts are doing the right job, and your front office is doing the right job, and you're bringing your people up through the ranks. Clubs that have been successful, Minnesota has done that. You know, Kansas City's got a lot of young kids they bring it up. So, you know, you have to build from within, and you have to give those kids an opportunity, not just go out and buy all the free agents up and have your kids, you know, stagnant in the minor leagues. That's not fair to them.